Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome to Cricket South Africa. We are more than pleased to have you here. Firstly, I'd like to thank Hanky and his team. They've really assisted us to get this show on the road. We've been talking about it for more than a year already, and I remember when we met, I think 3 weeks ago with Hanky, we're like, you know what, let's give the team a date, and they have to make sure that they deliver on this date. So I'm very happy that the team did basically more than deliver. I do hope, obviously, this will be something that is worth your while. You'll leave this place being excited about partnering CSA and cricket in South Africa in general. I am responsible, obviously, operationally for CSA, but we've got a board like other entities. But CSA, we've got a dual governance structure. So our board reports into the Members Council. Members Council are basically presidents from all the 15 members that make up, CSA. So in simple terms, you can think of Members Council as shareholders of a company. They do appoint the board, but the board is the entity that's really responsible for the operations. We are structured like a normal company. We're a non-profit company, so we're structured. We've got committees, board of directors, as I said, and obviously different things. But we are obviously governed by our MOI, and really our MOI is really our Bible of what are the responsibilities of CSA. As you would be aware, we are accountable and responsible for cricket in South Africa. We are a member of SASCOC and both the International Cricket Council. So this is really our video chain in a page. Our primary pillars are obviously there at the bottom. We're responsible for cricket in South Africa, as I said, both starting from grassroots level, but all the way to the Protea national teams. So everything in between there, as CSA, we're responsible. CSA is made up of 15 members throughout the country. As CSA, we do not own stadiums, as an example. So I can't discuss cleaning the grounds or stuff like that. We don't own the stadiums. So those are owned by our members. But we are so connected as an ecosystem that we basically work together. I think when we have this forum again, I was actually talking to Hanky, I'm going to invite a number of my stadiums as well. And our stadiums are obviously throughout the country. There's massive opportunities at that space as well. They are not part of this because, as I said, this is a start for us. We want to see how we can basically grow this engagement even more, But it is made up of 15 members throughout the country. All of them are individual entities, separate entities, but all of us align to the same goal of being responsible for cricket in South Africa. So there's opportunities at all those members. This is really our vision in a page, like our vision and mission. We are really about all those things that are included here, including access. And access for us, this type of forum is part of us creating that access. We want to broaden our supplier database. We want to create more opportunities for black-owned companies, for female-owned companies, for companies that are owned by disabled people. We want to ensure that when people demand transformation on the pitch, but also there is massive transformation of the pitch as well. And this is really our core infrastructure, obviously the top one being the board, the members council, the operations, human capital, which are really the people who make cricket in the country what it is. Then technology. Cricket is a very technologically astute environment. Like statistics and everything else are really what makes cricket. We basically analyze everything. That's why we accountants are so liked in cricket, because everything gets analyzed in cricket. And obviously procurement is really what really bases us as an organization to support all these activities that we basically have to create as an organization. So having said that, colleagues, I do hope there'll be some value for you coming over here. And as I did say earlier, we're hoping to have this type of forums on a continuous basis. This is really the first one. We didn't know how this will come out. And I am glad to see so many of you who decided to actually support this engagement today. And as I say, I do hope that going forward, we'll be seeing a lot of you and you will be partnering with you guys in our business.
Our tenders begin from 1 million. If a budget for whatever product or service we'll be procuring is 1 million, then it's a tender for us. So what we do not do, what is very important for you to understand, we do not issue in adverts annually where we invite people to come in our database. Before we even onboard you and take you, consider you to procure from you, these are the basic, it's very important, valid tax clearance certificates on onboarding stage. It's very important that you've got these documents, and of course your CIPC or your ID if you are coming in as an individual, a proof of business address or signed bank letter. So for IT, hardware, software, professional services and hosting services, that is what we buy. LED scoreboard, one player in the market. There is another opportunity for you. Events management and fireworks. Only 2 players in the market. Professional services, legal auditing and advisory services auditing, we always get audited each and every after each and every event. Human resources, education and training, employee wellness and employment agencies, facilities management, security maintenance and catering services, luxury coaches, and then luggage trucks. We've got only one supply to transport the luggage for our players. Health and safety, and then cricket services, cricket balls for kids, the ones that are made with plastic. Okay, so this is an SEM process for an RFQ. It's very simple. Once we have identified the need, we then send you a request for a quote. Then we use emails to do that. Soon we are going to have, top of systems where we send but it's via emails for now. And then when we get back your quotes, we just evaluate your quotes and then we negotiate if necessary, and then boom, we've got a PO.
The different opportunities that are available, apparel and merchandise. We've got a World Cup coming up in 2027. You can only imagine the opportunities are going to be there from a textile perspective. Obviously, we do have our technical sponsor, that is Macron, and obviously from a merchandising perspective, they will be selling and whatnot. But can you imagine from your side, supporter shirts and whatnot, obviously that need to be within brand CI via us, and yeah. Event logistics, 2027 is going to be a big one, but even now, the inbound series that we have over here, the team, we're always traveling, so you can only imagine how much money can be made via those services. Content creation, you hit digital, you hit social media, that is all that I'm about. Guys, we are moving away from your prints and whatnot these days. We are fully digital. Everybody looks at their TV. If they're not looking at their TV, they're looking at their phone. Even if you look at the billboards that we have these days, it's all digital out of home. So static, we're moving away from static kind of thing. So if you can start looking into that, everybody needs a designer, everybody needs a videographer, everybody needs, I can't have a marketing team without those. They tick the boxes immediately. Tech services, guys, we can't be living in the dark ages. We can't be living in the dark ages. You will get left behind, and that's not a question. I definitely tell you that it's a fact. Build a strong online presence. We live in the generation of AI now, guys. Get onto it, educate yourself. There's so many videos, and the sooner you get and you start understanding how AI can shift your business, I promise you, everybody will want you, because even now, guys, you must see the things that people say to us online. The Proteas lose, trust me, it's not a great day. And poor Odwa's there at the back, and he's the one behind the screen kind of thing. And it's the thing about being online, being present, and making sure you're using the tools available to you. Create innovative products and sell through your online platforms, guys. The first place I go to if I'm looking for something is Instagram. And I go to Twitter. If not, then I go into Facebook. So use your online platforms and make sure that you guys are seen.